What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, January 26, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Warner Bros. Pictures released on Twitter Sunday a new Dawn of Justice poster showing Batman and Superman facing off against each other. Batman vs. Superman read a message accompanied with the poster, which showed Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill in profile dressed as their respective superheroes. It concluded with the caption, #WhoWillWin, #Batman, #Superman, which also featured Batman and Superman emojis. A subsequent tweet offered a brief video teaser of the movie. Zack Snyder is helming the film and is due out in theaters March 25th. Matt Damon and Steve McQueen are among the latest stars to address the Oscar controversy. The 45-year-old American actor and 46-year-old English director joined the debate nearly a week after actress Jada Pinkett Smith announced she will boycott the 2016 Academy Awards due to a lack of diversity in the nominations. Damon told Bustle at the Sundance Film Festival premiere of Manchester by the Sea on Saturday, "It was shameful and embarrassing that there were 2 years in a row without a single actor of color nominated." He added of the Academy Awards Motion Picture Arts and Science pledge to diversify the organization, "It's a strong first step. This is going to be a very long road, but I'm glad there's at least a first step." Damon, who won Best Original Screenplay for Good Will Hunting in 1997, is nominated for Best Actor for The Martian at this year's ceremony. Will Smith was expected to be nominated for Concussion, but all 20 nominees in the major acting categories ended up being white. McQueen, whose film 12 Years a Slave won Best Picture in 2013, told The Guardian in an interview published Sunday, "I'm hoping in 12 months or so we can look back and say that this was a watershed moment, and thank God we put that right." The director also opinionated by saying one could talk about percentages of certain people who are Academy members and the demographics and so forth, but the real issue is movies being made. Decisions being made by heads of studio, TV companies, and cable companies are about what it is, and it's not being made. He also added, "This is an important issue. It's an us issue. This is not about black, not about white. This is about us, how we want to improve our environment and our society and who we are. So let's get on with it. Let's fix it. It's ridiculous." Will Smith announced he will support wife Jada Pinkett Smith's boycott last week, telling Good Morning America it was her call to action for herself and for me and for our family to be part of the solution. The 88th Academy Awards will air February 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. Frequent collaborators Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are to present comedy legend Carol Burnett with the Life Achievement Honors at Saturday's Screen Actors Guild Awards. The ceremony celebrates excellence in acting in film and television. The gala will be simulcast live on TNT and CBS. A news release said, given annually to an actor who fosters the finest ideals of the acting profession, including career achievement and humanitarian accomplishments, the Life Achievement Award will join Burnett's exceptional catalog of permanent industry and public honors, which includes multiple Emmys, a special Tony, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and both a Kennedy Center honor and its Mark Twain Prize for Humor. Sexism has no place in politics, according to Girls actress and TV producer Lena Dunham. Dunham is fed up with the rabidly sexist references made by media outlets about presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton. The actress went on Variety magazine's Variety Studio at Sundance to promote the documentary Suited, and while there she spoke her mind concerning the issue. Dunham said the way that Hillary Clinton's been talked about in the media is so gendered and rabidly sexist in every single portrayal, whether it's the attacks on her personal life and the adjectives that are used to describe her clothing, we have to do a full re-examination. Dunham says words like plastic, frumpy, shrill, and difficult were words used to describe Clinton and should be banned from use when describing a female candidate. The star pointed the issue of a double standard when talking to the magazine, saying, "If we were allowed to talk about male candidates like that, I have a fucking field day." Dunham was recently in the news for reports that Girls will end after season 6. The series creator refused to confirm or deny the show's end to Entertainment Weekly, but revealed season 5 will see the characters head towards a conclusion in this period of their life. Mark Wahlberg and Sean Diddy Combs have been investing stock in Aqua Hydrate, a high-performance water bottle company since 2013, and they can rest well knowing that their money is also going towards a good cause. The alkaline-based water company has pledged to donate 1 million bottles of water to the residents of Flint, Michigan during their water contamination crisis. The company announced that they are sending 5,000 cases of water to the area, posting a pic on Twitter of a truck being loaded with the brand's beverages. The caption read, "We are currently leading up 5,000 cases for Flint." The Los Angeles-based company said the water will arrive on Wednesday. The Boston Globe reported that the company promised to, quote, continue to provide bottles to residents until the city's water problems are solved. Eminem is another big supporter of the crisis relief program headed by Aqua Hydrate. The rapper posted to Twitter saying, proud to support efforts of hashtag Aqua Hydrate and the millions of bottled waters donated for the people in Flint. More to come. High levels of lead were detected in Flint's water since 2014, when the city switched from the Detroit water system to drawing water from the Flint River in order to save money. When news of the crisis broke out, CNN reported that lead piping elevated lead levels 10 times higher than they had previously measured. A local hospital discovered that the percentage of Flint children with elevated lead levels nearly doubled after the switch. Rappers Wiz Khalifa and Big Sean are also supporting the effort towards safe water in Flint. Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox were among the Friends stars who reunited Sunday. The actresses reunited with co-stars Lisa Kudrow, David Schwimmer, and Matt LeBlanc to honor TV director James Burrows, who helmed 15 episodes of the NBC sitcom. The Big Bang Theory stars Kaylee Cuoco and Johnny Galecki were also presented at the celebration and shared a photo with the Friends cast on Instagram. Galecki captioned the snapshot, "And then this happened, hashtag TBBT, hashtag Friends." NBC's 2-hour tribute to Burrows will air February 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In addition to Friends and The Big Bang Theory, Burrows is known for his work on Cheers, Frasier, and Will and Grace, whose cast also reassembled to film the TV special. Noticeably missing from the Friends reunion was Matthew Perry, who was rehearsing for his forthcoming play The End of Longing in London. The 46-year-old actor recently told the BBC Radio 2 he believes the cast would be open to a reunion special. He told host Chris Evans, "I think we would be open to doing something, some kind of maybe TV special. I don't know about a movie. It's kind of tough because Friends ended on such a high note that we don't want to ruin it. We want to be really careful." He also explained sometimes when you do a reunion, it's terrible and sort of ruins the memory of the good show that you've done before. We talked about it a little bit over dinner. We like to get together for dinner and we have a good time together. Gillian Anderson says she was sad and shocked to be offered unequal pay for the X-Files revival. The 47-year-old actress discussed the disparity in an interview with the Daily Beast. Anderson fought to secure equal pay during her original X-Files run, but confirmed she was initially offered half the amount of co-star David Duchovny's salary for the revival. The star said, "I'm surprised that more interviewers haven't brought that up because it's the truth. It was shocking to me given all the work that I've done in the past to get us to be paid fairly. I worked really hard towards that and finally got somewhere with it." She also related, "Even in interviews in the last few years, people have said to me, 'I can't believe that happened. How did you feel about that? That is insane.' And my response always was, 'That was then, this is now, and then it happened again. It's sad.'" The Hollywood Reporter first commented on the disparity and later reported Anderson and Duchovny eventually took home equal pay. The pair played Dana Scully and Fox Mulder on 9 seasons of The X-Files before reprising the role for the revival. Anderson told TV Insider of getting back in character, "It actually took me longer than I thought it was going to. I assumed that it was going to be a lot easier. To find Scully, it comes down to a simplistic, find Scully's serious look that's different than other serious looks." Then she added, "I initially had an expectation that 6 episodes would be it for the revival. I had no interest in doing any more. I think I'm a little bit more open to the idea of doing more, but under certain circumstances." The X-Files revival premieres premiered Sunday on Fox and will air new episodes Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mitch Pigley, William B. Davis, and Annabelle Gish are among the other stars who will reprise roles on the limited series. Colton Dixon says saving sex for marriage made his wedding night more meaningful. The 24-year-old singer explained his choice in an interview with People magazine published Friday. Dixon, who competed on American Idol Season 11, married fiancée Annie Cogshaw on January 8th after 3 years of dating. The star said, "We wanted to remain pure in that area. There were lots of moments on our wedding night of, oh, you're not going back to your own room. That means we're married. It made it really special for us." He also admitted it was not easy, but I believe sex was designed for marriage, and I knew it would be more meaningful to wait. That was something I grew up thinking and feeling, and I believe the Bible backs it up as well. Cogsall added, "It wasn't because someone was telling me this is what you should do. Deep down in my heart, it felt like it was the right thing, and we're really glad we did. We know God's hands is on our marriage." Dixon shared a photo from his wedding January 9th on Instagram, writing, "Married my best friend last night. I love you, Ed and Cog. What a great night with family and friends." The couple left their wedding's reception by horse-drawn carriage before traveling to Polynesia for their honeymoon. Dixon was placed 7th on American Idol in 2012 and released his debut studio album, A Messenger, the next year. He last released The Calm Before the Storm in September and recalled his journey in an interview with the Christian Broadcast Network in 2012. The star said, "I couldn't sing until I was 13 years old. He gave me a voice at a piano recital. It was out of nowhere." The preacher that Sunday said, "You know, sometimes God calls you to things in unexpected areas and things you least expect, but it's obvious when He does." And it kind of hit home, and I was like, this is what I'm called to do. Khloe Kardashian says Lamar Odom is doing well and ready to hear about his hospitalization. The 31-year-old reality star discussed her 36-year-old estranged husband's health on Monday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Odom was hospitalized after being discovered unconscious in the Las Vegas brothel in October, but was unaware of the circumstances until recently. Kardashian said via video call, "He's great. He's hung out with Kourt and Kim's kids. He loves family time. So he's been doing really good. I think it makes him feel good to be around everyone too, and to just be in a happy environment over obviously where he was." She shared, "Every day he'll ask me, so what happened to me? And I'm honest. But it's good that he wants to know these answers. Before he didn't want to know. He wasn't ready to know. So it's great that he's at a point that he's ready to know everything that's happened." Odom, who was found with drugs in the system, suffered brain damage as a result of the October incident. Kardashian told DeGeneres the former NBA's player's long-term memory is great, but says he is struggling with short-term memory loss. And in a related story, Kourtney Kardashian and ex-partner Scott Disick consider each other family despite their split. The 36-year-old reality star addressed her relationship status with Disick on Monday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Kardashian and Disick broke up in July after 9 years of dating, but sparked reconciliation rumors by reuniting over Thanksgiving. The star revealed, "We're not together. I feel like every day is different, but we're totally getting along. We have 3 beautiful kids together. He's family. He'll always be." Kardashian and Disick share 6-year-old Mason, 3-year-old daughter Penelope, and 13-month-old son Rain. The reality star was linked to singer Justin Bieber after her split, but told DeGeneres she and the 21-year-old star are just friends. Sister Kim Kardashian previously said of Kardashian's breakup, "It's a hard adjustment. There's a lot that goes into it, and I think as a sister, all you can do is be really supportive. You know, we love Scott too. He's family, so that makes it hard for everyone." Khloe Kardashian also appeared on the episode via video call to give an update on her estranged husband, Lamar Odom. Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna sparked dating rumors with a new photo Monday. The 28-year-old reality star and 27-year-old model sent fans into a frenzy by appearing to embrace in an Instagram post. Blac Chyna simply captioned the picture at the beginning with a club's emoji. Kardashian's tattoos were immediately recognized, although his face isn't visible in the snapshot. Sources told TMZ the pair have been together almost nonstop for several days. Blac Chyna was friends with Kardashian's sister Kim Kardashian until siblings' half-sister Kylie Jenner started dating Tigger. Blac Chyna Chyna and the 26-year-old rapper were previously engaged and shared 3-year-old son, King Keifer Stevenson. Amber Rose, who is best friends with Blac Chyna, feuded with Kourtney Kardashian over Tigger's relationship with Jenner in February. The 32-year-old model insulted Kim Kardashian and her family on Twitter after calling Jenner, who was 17 at the time, a baby in a radio interview. Jenner went public with Tigger at her 18th birthday party in August and was still dating the rapper in November despite breakup rumors. Sources recently told People the couple are together but not on the best terms following rumors Tigger cheated with model Ana Lu Cardoso. Kardashian previously dated the Cheetah Girls star Adrienne Bailon from 2007 to 2009. The reality star gained 100 pounds in the past 3 years and has largely retreated from the spotlight, but is reportedly doing well following a health scare in December. Oscar-nominated actor Mark Ruffalo asked his Twitter followers to help him find his lost wallet and phone this weekend and miraculously had them return. The Spotlight Avengers star tweeted Saturday, APB out for a cell phone and a wallet case out on the street of New York City in a blizzard. My driver's license is in there, reward and signed pic. Another post read, wow, thanks for all the tips and help for my lost phone. Really appreciate that. Which was followed by, OMG, it was just found. That was freaking fast. Thanks for helping me find it. The final update captioned a photo of Ruffalo smiling with the 2 little girls. It said, thanks, Emerade and Catherine Brown for finding my phone and wallet. Thanks, Brown family, for your decency. Monty Brinson, the ex-husband of reality television personality Kim Richards, has died at the age of 58. Rick Hilton said in an Instagram post Sunday, we have lost Monty Brinson after a brave battle with cancer. His heart was as big as the moon and he was loved by all he met. He will be sorely missed. I love you always. Hilton is married to Richards' half-sister, Kathy. Richards, a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum, was married to Brinson, a supermarket franchise heir and professional poker player from 1985 to 1988. They have one daughter, Brooke. Us Weekly said the former couple remained close friends after their divorce and lived together again when Brinson got sick. Richards is a former child actress who made headlines last year when she was arrested for public intoxication and resisting a police officer. She was also picked up for shoplifting in August. Gigi Hadid reunited with stepdad David Foster on Sunday, nearly 2 months after his split from her mom, Yolanda Foster. The 20-year-old model invited the 66-year-old musician to sit front row at the Versace show at Paris' Fashion Week, where Hadid walked the runway alongside Bahati Prinsloo in Ariana Shak. Foster captioned a photo of his stepdaughter, my first fashion show ever, starting at the top with this one at Gigi Hadid leading the pack. It was amazing and so was she. Hashtag proud stepdad, hashtag Versace. Yolanda Foster also showed her support for Hadid on Instagram, writing hashtag proud mommy, hashtag watching from afar. The 52-year-old reality star is also mom to daughter Bella and son Anwar and call her kids the best thing to ever happen to her in a post Saturday. Foster and Yolanda Foster were together for 9 years and announced their split in December after 4 years of marriage. The musician is reportedly still paying for his estranged wife's Lyme disease treatment and defended her to critics following their breakup. He told Us Weekly, I have always had and continue to have the utmost respect and love for Yolanda, which is why it's so frustrating to see headlines questioning her chronic debilitating illness. Yolanda Foster shares Gigi, Bella, and Anwar with her first husband, previously told People she is leaning on her children during her divorce and continual struggle with Lyme disease. Hadid won $25,000 on MasterChef Showdown for Global Lyme Alliance this month. The model told Entertainment Tonight in October, I'm the only one of my siblings, my mom and my family, that hasn't been affected by Lyme disease. What's been hardest for me is just trying to find a way to be their hope and kind of be a strength for them. Hadid is known for her modeling work with Guess and walked in her first Victoria's Secret fashion show in November. She's presently dating Zayn Malik from One Direction and was recently spotted apartment hunting with the former One Direction singer. In a related story, the former singer of One Direction had announced his first solo single will debut Friday. The record is called Pillow Talk. No other details regarding the eagerly awaited song were immediately available. Malik posted the release date on Instagram along with the black and white photo showing him shirtless and revealing his tattooed torso. The musician who left the wildly popular boy band One Direction last month to start a solo career. Keifer Thompson and wife Shauna Thompson welcomed their first child, son Regnie, over the weekend. The Thompson Square duo announced the news Sunday on Instagram, telling fans, "We're so excited to be able to share this monumental day with all of you." The couple wrote, "We've had many wonderful things happen to us, but this absolutely tops them all. I want to thank you for being there for us and our music and for your support during our pregnancy. Please say hello and welcome this big old world, Rainey Cooper Thompson, aka #Coopert." The Thompsons have been together since 1997 and married in May 1999. The pair announced Shauna's pregnancy in August, telling People magazine, "We've been together a long time and we've done a lot of things, and we just really felt there was something missing." The couple said in a statement to E! News after Rainey's birth, "God blessed us this morning with a little 7-pound, 13-ounce miracle. It's hard to explain this kind of love. We're so overjoyed. He's already got us wrapped around his little finger." The Thompsons signed to Stony Creek Records in 2010 and released their self-titled debut album a year later. The country music duo, who are known for Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not, and If I Didn't Have You, last released Just Feels Good in 2013, have their third record in the works. Country music star Joy Feek says recording songs for the upcoming Joy and Rory album, Hymns That Are Important to Us, has helped her face her battle with terminal cancer. Taste of Country quoted Joy as saying in a press release promoting the CD, "A lot has taken place in a year's time, but through it all, these songs have given me such strength. They've given me such hope, and they give me something to look forward to. I think that a lot of times when we don't know what to say, you don't know what to pray, you don't know how to even begin. I think that's, for me, where these hymns have come into play so much." Adding her husband Rory, "It was early in the spring when we started talking about the record. We began recording it in the studio in Nashville early in the summer, just after recovering from her big surgery in Chicago. She championed it, and even with all she's gone through, there might have been a few things that changed, but that record was not going to stop." The couple announced last year that Joy's cancer was aggressive and she had decided to cease treatment for the disease. She's now under hospice care at home with her husband and their toddler-aged daughter. Australian rapper Iggy Azalea defended herself against new claims of cultural appropriation Friday. The 25-year-old rapper took to Twitter after American rapper Macklemore called her out in his new song White Privilege 2. The track sees Macklemore reflect on racial tensions and claims Azalea, Miley Cyrus, and Elvis Presley have exploited and stole black music. Azalea tweeted early Friday morning after Macklemore and Ryan Lewis released the song, "He shouldn't have spent the last 3 years having friendly convos and taking pictures together at events, etc., if those were his feelings." Azalea later argued with American rapper Talib Kweli over the track and her perceived white privilege. Kweli calls Azalea insensitive for responding to the diss, but not tweeting about racial issues, saying, "You profit off black music imitating it, yet you silence when black people die in the street due to starved violence." Azalea responded, "I actually love hip-hop. I wouldn't endure the amount of shit I get if I didn't. Maybe I don't tweet as much about political issues or about the things the way Macklemore does, but that doesn't mean I don't respect something or even help with things behind the scenes, because I do." She also added, "I'm also getting married to a black man and will probably have biracial kids. I don't want them to be treated differently or have less opportunity for success because the system is not set up to benefit Pac. I don't live in a bubble. It's a complicated world that we live in. I just want people to give me some space to navigate it without judgment." The Hunger Games star Amanda Sandberg previously criticized Azalea for cultural appropriation in a blog post about the topic in April. The actress called out Azalea, Cyrus, Katy Perry, and Taylor Swift for using black culture to gain attention while remaining silent on important black issues. Azalea got engaged to Los Angeles Lakers shooting guard Nick Young on his 30th birthday in June. The rapper last released a new classic in 2014, which debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 album charts, and will release new album Digital Distortion this year. Pop star Selena Gomez is making heads turn with her new Hands to Myself music video. In one scene, the 23-year-old pop star is stripped down to her bra and panties. But while she kept her clothes on for her January 23rd Saturday Night Live performance, Gomez still managed to make jaws drop by getting frisky with the male and female dancer in a giant black bed as she sung a sing-off her Revival album. The singer also had a cameo in the spoof of ABC's The Bachelor and performed a smooth and steaming melody of Good For You and Same Old Love, also off her new album. Gomez says the performances were a dream come true, posting a tweet thanking the show for having her on. She tweeted, "Thank you so much at NBC SNL for a childhood dream come true. Hashtag Selena on SNL. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1962, The Twist ends record-setting run. The Twist by Chubby Checker finally ended its record-setting run at number 1 on this date in 1962. Back in 1958, Ernest Chubby Evans was a high school student and part-time chicken plucker about to be touched by the hand of fate in the person of Dick Clark. For his industry holiday that year, Clark decided to have a Christmas novelty record made, and he delegated the job to a friend in the business named Cal Mann. Mann's friend, Tony Astanzi, owner of the Philadelphia Poultry Market, where young Ernest Evans worked, suggested that Mann give his charismatic young employee a shot at recording the tune. Thus did Chubby Evans became renamed Chubby Checker by Dick Clark's wife as a takeoff of Fats Domino, take the first small step down the path towards selling more than 250 million records worldwide. The song that would make Checker rich and famous, The Twist, had been a non-hit in 1958 for its writer Hank Ballard, best known for 1954's Work With Me, Annie, which was then considered filthy enough to warrant an FCC ban. Believing The Twist to be a potential smash, but unwilling to have the controversial Ballard on his American Bandstand, Dick Clark picked the wholesome Chubby Checker to record a cover. With the help of Clark's tireless on-air promotion, The Twist turned Chubby Checker into an overnight success when it shot to the top of the Billboard pop charts in September 1960. As all records do, The Twist then faded away. The dance craze it popularized did too, as America's teenagers moved on to things like the mashed potato and the pony. Chubby Checker had a second number 1 hit just 5 months later after The Twist with Pony Time. And then something remarkable happened. A full year after the initial success of The Twist, a gossip item in the New York papers placed actress Merle Oberon and the elderly exile Prince Serge Obelinsky of Russia at the Peppermint Lounge, twisting the night away. Suddenly, a fad was reborn, this time among American adults who took to The Twist with an eccentricity that must have provoked uncountable cringes among their teenage children. Soon enough, The Twist began a remarkable second run up to the charts, reclaiming the number 1 spot on January 13th and finally relinquishing it on this date in 1962. It was the first and only time a pop single has fallen completely out of the Billboard's Hot 100 charts, only to reattain the number 1 spot in a completely separate release. Also on this date in 2006, during a live broadcast of her daytime talk show, Oprah Winfrey confronts author James Frey about the fabrications in A Million Little Pieces, his memoir about addiction and recovery, which she chose as an Oprah's book club selection in September 2005. A Million Little Pieces, published in 2003, was James Frey's first book. In it, he described in graphic details his harrowing experiences with addiction to drugs and alcohol and his time at a treatment center when he was in his early 20s. After Winfrey picked A Million Little Pieces for her popular on-air book club, which was launched in 1996, the memoir climbed to the bestseller list, following in the footsteps of many of the club's previous selections. In October 2006, Frey appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show to promote his book, which the talk show host had previously said she couldn't put down, calling it a gut-wrenching memoir that is raw and it's so real. Then in early January 2006, the Smoking Gun website published an expose claiming court records, police records, and interviews with a variety of sources showed that Frey had falsified and exaggerated parts of A Million Little Pieces, especially surrounding his criminal past and time spent in jail, in order to make his story more dramatic. In January 11, 2006, Frey and his mother appeared on Larry King Live to defend A Million Little Pieces, and Winfrey called in to the show to express support for the author. However, 2 weeks later, on January 26, when Frey appeared on Winfrey's for a second time, he faced tough questioning from the talk show host, whose attitude towards him had changed. Winfrey began the live program by telling him, "It is difficult for me to talk to you because I feel really duped. But more importantly, I feel that you betrayed millions of readers." Frey admitted to Winfrey that he had altered and embellished details of his story, including the fact that he had been in jail for just several hours, not 87 days, as stated in his book. Frey's fabrication sparked a national debate over the definition of memoir. In the aftermath of this controversy, he was dropped by his literary agent, and his publishers settled a class action lawsuit brought by readers who claimed that they had been defrauded. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, January 26, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.